I have a procrastination problem, and it's kind of starting to mess with this whole thing that I'm doing here. So basically what happened is, if you guys remember a few videos back where I was talking about my future goals as far as getting other cars, I said what I'm going to do is take a bit of time and really go over both cars in detail, come up with some kind of list of what I'm dealing with, even down to the little stuff. Yeah, I didn't do that at all. The procrastinator in me just said, hey, you know what? Do that tomorrow. Just deal with all that tomorrow, along with your excess body fat, your shaky self-confidence, and the complete lack of sex in your life. Honestly, I don't know what I should be mad about more. The fact that I have those problems or the fact that I just snitched all on myself. You know what really brings that joke home? The fact that as I'm filming it, today is Valentine's Day, and I'm alone in the car, or alone in my garage cleaning my car. Anyway, the fact that I'm kind of going at this whole thing randomly with my cars leads me to what I'm gonna be doing today. So today, we're dealing with my Elantra, my beautiful baby that is all messed up. So basically, what we're going to be dealing with is the interior. So it's kind of ended up being a bunch of random things that all kind of led to the interior. So the first thing is my sun visor, which as you can see is not where it's supposed to be because it's right down here in my hand. That's what she said. Anyway, basically, as you saw just now, the bracket that's supposed to hold on the sun visor, that broke a while back. So now, anytime I put the sun visor back in, it hangs real low off of it, as opposed to this one, which is flush against the ceiling. So, yeah, this kind of gets in my way a little bit, and also if you touch it at all the wrong way, it does that. And I really don't need that to be happening while I'm driving. So what I ended up doing was going to the local pick and part, getting a new set, which some of you guys probably noticed because I just brushed over a little bit in the battery change video. These are new sets. As you can see, they're darker than the original, but I think they should still go with the color scheme in here relatively okay. The thing is, though, they were in a pick and part for I don't know how long, so I kind of feel the urge to clean them. Plus, I think this one here has a broken mirror, so I'm gonna have to replace that with one of these anyway. And because I originally thought that this piece right here that was broken on my roof could be detachable, turns out it's not. It's all connected to the thing, which is why I had to get the whole thing instead of just the bracket. So that's one reason I got to deal with this, because if I'm going to clean this and then suddenly my interior still looks kind of messy, I mean, it's kind of hard to see without a light pointed directly in here, but yeah, this needs some work. It'd be kind of weird to have really clean sun visors and a really dirty interior, so I figure I should clean that up, which also leads to the second thing I want to clean. I just remembered we have a couple of LED flashlights I can use to get a little more light up in here. But yeah, while I was thinking of cleaning this whole thing, here is going to be my white whale to get all literary with you. But yeah, this stain right here, it's pretty much from food. I can't remember if it's from juices from the food I ordered from Panda Express, or if it's the juices from the jerk chicken I ordered from this Caribbean spot that I used to go to before it closed, which sucks. But yeah, this stain has been here a while. I was like, you know what? Whatever. I'll get it later. So again, the procrastinator screwed me. So I figure, along with all the interior, I'm making sure I really take a shot at that one. My third reason for cleaning the interior is this right here. Obviously, this is a couple of wireless headphones, and I'm guessing you're wondering, DJ, what does this have to do with your interior? I'm glad you asked. I'll tell you. See, while I was coming out of the bank and messing with my mask, because we got to wear masks because of this whole pandemic thing, it somehow managed to slip off my ear and go into that hole right there. And I can't get my fingers up in there because I got big man fingers. and I have no idea how deep it went. It didn't come out the bottom of the seat though, so even if I move the seat all the way up, I can't see the damn thing. So that means I'm pretty sure to get that out, I'm gonna have to pull this seat out of the car, figure out how to get into this whole side thing right here. And I figure, you know what? While the seats are out, I'll just clean under there too. Just clean everything. Like I said, I don't have much of a plan yet, but so far, here's what I got. I'm gonna unscrew the other sun visor, put it out here, down with the others, so I can clean those. I'm gonna take out the seats. I'm gonna focus mainly on cleaning the back seat and the carpet, you know, what's still in there. And then I'm gonna go back to the seats and the sun visors before I put it all back together. So first, here's me taking out the other sun visor. Speaking of Valentine's Day, here's my crotch. So here's the old and new sun visors. Now that I see them in the light now, that yeah, I can definitely see a difference. But like I said, they should fit with the interior just fine. Yeah, I'm sorry about the noise. This time my mom is doing laundry. Anyway, now that that's taken out fairly easily, and I imagine they should be cleaned just as easily. I'm pretty sure I've just bought some fabric cleaner from the automotive aisle. And I got a toothbrush. That way I can really get up in there. Next, I'm going to take the seats out. So the first step to taking out the seat, from what all my research has told me, is that I have to disconnect the battery so that the airbags don't accidentally go off if I mess with the seat. So I'm going to do that. Also, Ratchets and Wrenches, the YouTube channel that I've looked up that I'm mainly using for disconnecting, pulling out the seats, advised that after I disconnect the battery, I should give it about 30 minutes. Since I really don't feel like catching another airbag to the face, maybe I'll tell you that story one day. I'm going to go ahead and do that. So I'm going to go disconnect the battery right now. I'm going to give it 30 minutes. While I wait, I'm going to go ahead and clean the sun visors. I'm going to be taking my first run at cleaning off these sun visors with pretty much everything you see right here. I bought some Megiar's Quick Interior Detailer Cleaner. It's just something I got from Target. I'm not really sure which interior cleaner is the best or not. I got to do more research. And then I've got a microfiber cloth to wipe it off, a toothbrush if I really need to scrub a bit, and then also, here's one half of the most work I've done to prep for this. I bought a Bissell Steam Shot steam cleaner so I can really go for it and try to get these things as clean as possible. I'm really excited to see how this thing handles that stain in my passenger seat. A quick once over with the detailer solution and just a regular microfiber cloth. Here's the difference so far. It looks pretty clean. There's still a few dark smudges, but yeah, so far it's already making a difference. I might not even need the toothbrush to get that in depth. Just to make absolutely sure though, and because I really want to try this thing out, I'm going to go ahead and use the Steam Shot to see if it cleans up any more. So right now, this is looking pretty clean too. As you can see though, there are a few tiny little smudges there and a little shadow here along the bottom. I'm going to try to go over it a little bit with a toothbrush to see if I notice any kind of difference. If not, then honestly, it's not the greatest, but I could gladly accept this. And here's the finished product of my first run. Honestly, I could put these in my car this way, because from what I can tell, it looks okay. I know they're clean now. I've steamed the crap out of them, so pretty sanitary. And yeah, I'd say we're good to go with that one. So on to the rest of the car. First, I'm gonna take off the nuts in the back. So here's one cover. Oh, I can pull that out. Ow, yes. So there's one right here, and there's the other right here. So I'm pretty sure, yeah, I'm going to need to clean those too, but I'll deal with that after the seat's out. Ooh, a penny. I wonder how much spare change I'm going to find in the course of getting under these seats. Anybody feel like taking a guess in the comments? Yeah, I guess a wrench is not the way to go on this one. Let me grab one of the sockets I think I have. Okay, now time to pull out the two front ones. The camera cut out just as I finished getting the last nut off. That's what he or she said, depending on which porn star we're talking about. But yeah, anyway, I managed to get the seat out. As you can see now, it's leaning back like Fat Joe, if I can date myself with a lyric. But yeah, now I get to push the seat up, deal with all the funky little connections on the bottom, and then I can pull the seat out. And then I get to repeat this process with the passenger side. One seat down, one to go. And now that I have a better idea of what I'm dealing with, I can tackle the passenger seat hopefully a little faster. So now both seats are out. Really spacious in here now. Kind of funny. And I was expecting to find a whole bunch of guitar picks I lost in here. Some spare change, but so far I found a penny and a dead moth. But hey, I'm so proud of my accomplishments. Next up, I'm gonna take the side off that seat and get my headphone back. So I did not find my headphone jack in here. Although I did get a good look at what the inside of this looks like. Turns out it looks dusty. So, the more you know. Only downside to that is either I have to get further under this seat to find that, or I seem to have misremembered, and instead of falling into that hole where the seatbelt is, it fell here, which is not good, because it means I'm going to have to take this whole thing out. I mean, the whole point of this is me to learn to do more. This will certainly teach me some stuff, but yeah, that's a whole lot. So, I'll see about that. But, man, a lot of work. Anyway, I figure, considering it's, what time is it? Considering it's 7:15 and at night, and I got some other crap to do, and I got to make sure I go to bed early, because I got a day job. I figure I'll cap it off here, and tomorrow I'll get started on detailing the interior. And depending on the length of this video, I'll either make it its own separate video and split this into parts, or just pick up where I left off and make this all one video. So, see you tomorrow.